up like a Time Lord, guess who got they shot now? Solo over Tom Ford, pump fire blast and hit the ground. Pull up like a Time Lord, guess who got they shot now? Solo over Tom Ford, pump fire blast and hit the ground. I'm that brick spear cause I push weight with my words. Raps Willie, shakes boy, I'm moving like Skr. Script with the verbiage, boy, my verse is berserk. Nothing but net when I'm on my dirt, and we get lit up so the young ones turn. Pump fire for the cash, don't care who'll hurt. I'm a lyrical Luger, big Uzi Vert. No stanza, I can't stand ya. Listen up, you know Atlanta's. Give advice, you take my candor. Otherwise, I'm breathing Gandalf. Watch me overwhelm your ramparts. Tear at you with flanker. I'm big ballin' with the bangers. Racks on racks on racks like bankers. Automatics for the people. Lost my face, so what's the steeple? Follow, y'all a sheeple. Blasting Greedo through that peephole. Martial law or Marshall Mathers, say it with me. Black Lives Matter, hanging jerseys from the rafters. Rip the Mamba, master craftsman, Dark Knight flow. I'm going back, academic, but I'm ratchet-demic. Shout out Emden, smoking bullets without blemish. Hey, pull up like a Time Lord, guess who got they shot now? Solo over Tom Ford, pump fire blast and hit the ground. Pull up like a Time Lord, guess who got they shot now? Solo over Tom Ford.
Otherwise, I'm breathing Gandalf rings. But this is one of my favorites. So otherwise, I'm breathing like, if you want to come at, like, if you don't take my advice that you should sit down and you really want to come at me, then I'm gonna breathe Gandalf on you. Gandalf is an allusion to Lord of the Rings. He was a very powerful wizard, so I'm very powerful with my words. And if you want to compete with me, then I'm gonna, use my spells, my powers to defeat you. And then I love the ad lib of rings because, one, Lord of the Rings, but also rings are a symbol of wealth and whatnot. And then lastly, academic, but I'm ratchet-demic, shout out Emden. So there's a professor named Christopher Emden, who I really respect. He articulated this idea of being both ratchet and academic. Ratchet meaning embracing whatever cultural things bring you joy, like whoever you really are. It's kind of like ratchet, so like that joy that you bring to the classroom, but also academic, you're still going to take care of the work and get the knowledge. So if you combine the two, it's ratchet plus academic, ratchetdemic. Shout out Emden, Christopher Emden.
I see that idea of being, to make a transition here, ratchetdemic, a student having their own voice in the classroom, but also being able to have their own culture translates so well. Here's just one example from earlier, an assignment I did this year. I asked students to compare traditional creation stories with, or traditionally studied in Western culture versus other creation stories from world literature. And you'll see this is an example of a student putting her voice, a story in which there were actually two snakes, and she found it interesting that both snakes came from the same place. One was enraged by the humans, yet the other actually tried to help the humans by protecting them. And this is on the Wikipedia legend of Triton Velu and Cow Velu. And I thought that was really cool because she's obviously making a comparison and contrast with the Genesis story, where the snake is kind of only vilified, yet here one of the snakes is serving a positive function. Just a little side note so that you guys understand exactly what you're seeing. This was a online annotation tool called Hypothesis, and there are lots of online annotation tools, but basically what it allows the student to do is pick some text online and then select that text and then comment upon that text. Their voices right alongside other voices of authority. So it's not like a comment section where, you have to scroll, way down to see what a non-expert had to say, but rather online annotation allows everyone to engage in a dialogue and allows everyone to approach the material as an expert.